Hi, welcome to Bizworld. I'm Farah, Nabilah, Wazer. The Human Resources Ministry is currently in discussion with 5 multinationals MNCs from the US, China and Europe to strengthen the technical and vocational education and training TVET in Malaysia. Its Minister, Stephen Sim, said the discussion is leaning towards cooperations among these MNCs with 33 Industrial Training Institute ILP handled by the Ministry.
Kita tengah berbincang dengan beberapa buah lah, about 4 or 5 MNCs that we are working with, we are discussing with. Ini sebenarnya masih lagi dalam peringkat awal, ya, dan kita akan berbincang untuk melihat bagaimana kita boleh memperkasakan lagi institut latihan TVET kita, TVET ILP kita dengan kerjasama yang lebih rapat, ya, bersama dengan MNC ini.
Sim was speaking after a power chat session organized by the Associated Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry of Malaysia, ACCCIM. Collaboration among few MNCs such as Huawei and Proton are among measures being explored after the ministry has been mandated to reform the skills training sector. The ministry is also planning to consolidate all existing training resources under Kesemua into one single window system for better efficiency, quality and accessibility. Malaysia's economy expanded by 3.9% in the first quarter of 2024, up from a 3% growth in the previous year. The growth was led by the services sector. Chief Statistician Datuk Seri Muhammad Uzi Mahidin said the services sector saw a growth of 4.4% driven by the wholesale and retail trade, transport and storage and business service subsectors. The manufacturing sector recovered to a growth of 1.9% in the quarter, following a contraction of 0.3% in the fourth quarter of 2023. The growth in this sector was supported by the manufacturing of non-metallic mineral products, basic metal and fabricated metal products, transport equipment, other manufacturing and repair, and petroleum, chemical, rubber and plastic products. Meanwhile, the mining and quarrying sector expanded by 4.9%, with the natural gas subsector being the main contributor. Malaysia's trade performance for first quarter continued its upward trajectory, recording a 7.1% year-on-year growth to 690 billion ringgit, with a trade surplus of 34 billion ringgit. According to Investment, Trade and Industry Ministry MITI, the first quarter exports rose by 2.2% to 362.4 billion ringgit versus the same period last year. This was on the back of higher exports of manufactured and mining goods. Export growth also was driven by higher shipments to ASEAN, the US and Japan. Meanwhile, imports recorded a double-digit growth of 13.1% to 328 billion ringgit due to robust imports of capital and intermediate goods. Bursa Malaysia continued its upward trajectory with buying mainly in commodity-related stocks. At market close, the benchmark FBM-KLCI added 2.81 points to finish at 1,547.57 points. However, market breadth was negative, with 918 losers against 289 gainers, while 416 were unchanged. According to Rakuten Trade, investors remain cautious in light of increasing market risks and escalating geopolitical tensions. The Malaysian Rubber Glove Manufacturers Association expects a rebound in global demand for rubber gloves this year, with an anticipated surge to 450 billion pieces by 2027. This surge is driven by an increased demand in key markets and non-medical sectors in the US, the European Union and Japan. With that, the Malaysian Rubber Council (MRC) stands ready to support the industry in achieving its growth targets. However, challenges such as low average selling prices and oversupply continue to persist. As such, there is an urgent need for the government for streamlining policies, including the removal of export cess and enhancing industry competitiveness in the post-pandemic era. The association also calls for industry players to prioritize environmental, social and governance ESG standards to secure the industry's future. And that's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Farah, Nabilah, Wazer. Keep tuning in to TV3.